Hello. Yeah.
Could you please introduce yourself?
Hello. My name is Gloria Pérez-Salmerón. I'm IFLA president. IFLA is the International Federation of Library Associations and Institutions. It's my pleasure to say hello to all of you.
Gloria, thank you very much for your time and your agreement to be our mentor. Could you please tell us your view? What is a modern library? What should be in the libraries now?
There are many things that are happening nowadays. Especially, we are seeing that people are sharing the information in their own pockets because they have smart devices, iPhones, iPads, all kind of devices, and they can, if they have connection, they can easily go and get information. They are connected, but the role of libraries is much more than allow people to get connected. The role of libraries is the traditional role as well, keeping, safeguarding collections, heritage collections in our hand. On the other hand, looking, especially the heritage libraries, looking to disseminate also the information they have. It means they had to start, or they had to host a digital process to in order to not only to safeguard and keep in their own stores the books and collections, also to facilitate the access to these collections. This is another role. And in my point of view, the third role that is absolutely needed nowadays is the role of libraries, especially public libraries, open to everybody, to train, to provide to general public, all kind of people, all ages, to get into the new codes of reading. It means to train them with new skills to understand and to go through this information they have in their pockets, as well to try to build special tools to help them in this, and of course try to give them meaningful access to information. It means post information in the net, in internet, but with a very good level of understanding. It means plain words, it means transparency, it means absolutely respect for the authority of who is making this information, against fake news, against every danger that can happen in the social networks. So, and it's quite complex nowadays, the role of the libraries.
Taking this into account, what are the main competences of the librarian now?
The librarian should be someone open to change his mindset, especially because in the now context of the globalization and the information everywhere, and as well the offer, the economic, the commercial offer of information that can be agents like Amazon, other kind of agents. Librarians, we have to be ready for these changes. It means we have to be open to any new. We have to be always connected. We have to renew our skills. We have to update ourselves, and of course to be ready for any change, to anticipate us what is going to happen. And this sometimes is very difficult because you don't have after the day by day work so many time to do this update. You need more time, but it's something that I really recommend to librarians all over the world to keep connected, to try to find out what is happening around the information access. Of course, be connected with IFLA, that IFLA is providing day by day news about many things related to the library's world, of course, of access to information. So this is something that can really help to be on, to be really on, to maintain this level of need that means provide access to information to everybody.
And how do you think, how should be the educational system of librarians be built?
My experience is that during many years, especially this last century, when of course we had really incredible good high schools and of course librarianship and information science, the point is I guess that this kind of academic schools should be more connected with the real work of in the world. I mean, connected with companies, connected with the real needs of the libraries in general. I mean, public libraries, academic libraries, heritage libraries, and sometimes it seems that the curricula of these academic schools regarding librarianship, they are still thinking in the classical way to provide information. So the training for librarians sometimes, in my point of view, is a bit still not that we actually need to be really very fancy, to be promoters of this change that we need. Of course, we have to thank very much all universities, academic institutions that they are providing these studies to our field, our librarians, our information managers, of course, absolutely. I'm a fan of my own university in Barcelona, but in my point of view, is something that should be a new way to try to be connected with the real work of jobs. So it's not just to train people to have the knowledge and the knowledge of the librarianship, is as well to get connected with the real offer of jobs, to give, to provide to librarians, the new professionals, this expertise they will need in the future.
How do you think, how should we rate the success of the library? What are the criteria of its success?
In my point of view, the most important thing is to get connected with the people they serve. As much as you know from your community, as better you can serve them. This is very easy when you are in a public library, because your connection with the population around your library is direct. You are there, you are on the desk, people are coming to you, you know what they need. Sometimes this is difficult when you have really to think how an academic library can do this work, because it's another kind of thing. Is to get connected the community of lecturers, of professors, of needs of users, the students. This is different because you have many. In a way, you have many tracks how to proceed. For public libraries, in my point of view, is easy to be connected with people, but sometimes difficult to anticipate their needs. So it's good to carry out some user studies, not only at the library field, around in the environment where the library is located, to see together with other agents of the place, not just who is working in this venue, in this facility of the library. I mean around the social networks, around the welfare from the municipalities, around what is the real need of the people that are living in this area. And this is the best. If you achieve this, to know what they need, you could anticipate services and products that can help them.
By the way, could you name us the best practices, the best services which were launched recently and you define them as a successful ones?
There is now something that I think could be really good for society in general. It's like to make these market spaces, to make these living labs, where people come into libraries to realize that they can't produce, they can create, and they can co-create with others. So it's just to provide them with the collection and the tools, also the facilities, and of course the devices, to do a better, I don't know, to adapt what they really think that they can develop them. It means you can have labs for languages, you can have labs for many things, but especially where people can get inspired to create something more, because it's the time that the production of information and knowledge is very easy. You can really help people to be very creative, to try to be different, to try to become better people at the libraries. So this is the trend I really like nowadays. But especially I have to tell you that in many places of the world where training and education is not easy, for many reasons, it could be very good that the library will become the real center of the education for adults and other people.
Thank you very much for your answers. Could you please make a wish to our librarians which are participating
sure.
in your native language? With the translation
First of all, I want, of course, thank you to record these words. I'm always appreciated very much the connection of my colleagues all over the world, especially with you, Russians. So my gratitude. And now is coming my wish. You know that my motto as IFLA president is Life is Motors of Change, and it's nice to say bibliotecas, motores para el cambio. Bibliotecas does mean libraries, motors para el cambio of change. This is something very important because I really think through libraries we can get better societies. So, motores para el cambio facilitan el acceso a la información y somos los ejes vertebradores del progreso y el desarrollo. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much. Спасибо.